Welcome to another episode of the Zone Busters podcast, and I am your host, Jalen, with my guy.
Julian.
And today we have an NBA episode where we'll be going over the Donovan Mitchell trade that happened a few days ago and the implications with that and Cleveland and Utah. And we'll talk about NBA news that's been happening or rumors or anything like that, because it is still the offseason. It's the dead end of the offseason pretty much. The season starts in a month or two. So, a month. It's almost October, bro. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's been flying by.
Time flying.
Yeah, it felt like the finals just happened. But, yeah, we're almost starting back. So, it's not much news, but more like everyone's kind of comfortable with the moves they've made or panicking with whatever moves they have left to make. And we're just really getting into like vamping up to the season. People are going to start going to training camp soon. And then we'll talk about, since this is the first NBA podcast that we do, second episode, we'll talk about a little bit like some of our favorite teams. Each of our favorite teams, and then some of the top 10 players we're most excited to watch going into next season, which will kind of have some of our favorite players too, but other people we're probably looking forward to see this upcoming season. So, and we'll look over some articles and then talk about whatever those entail for us. And how are you doing today, my guy, Julian? How are you doing today?
I'm good. Hey, before we get started, I think it's Cash's birthday today.
Oh, word?
September 5th.
It is indeed. You are not lying.
I looked at the date and I was like, turn up for us, Kari, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kari. I was going to try to get a live happy birthday, but yeah, he probably is turning up. He's chilling
up on that field.
Hell yeah. Bet. Yeah, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Excited for the season to start. We're gonna really get into it, man. We looking maybe to get together even a fantasy league and stuff. So make sure you're on the lookout for that as well.
And then I play Prize Picks during the season, so I'm finna get locked in. We're gonna get a sponsorship by Prize Picks. I'm calling it right now.
Have to.
I'm an active user of Prize Picks.
Have to
during the season for sure.
And I'm gonna get on the wave.
You know what I'm saying? We finna be flipping shit for real. Yeah. Big money on the games.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. This is your first time really getting into depth with the NBA though, right? I've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
like keeping up. Like my mom used to call me basketball encyclopedia. Mm-hmm. But like this is your first time really
I'm knowing
taking a deep dive.
Mm-hmm. This is
how you looking forward to it?
It's fun, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, especially I'm not gonna tell y'all, my favorite team right now, but Contenders for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So, you're lucky.
I'm excited.
I can't say that right now.
Yeah,
we have a good player, but I can't say that right now. We'll definitely get into that.
Yeah, we'll dive into that for sure. How you doing though?
I'm doing good, man. This ankle fucking with me.
Yeah.
It's just pissing me off.
You gotta take some time off. We need you on them Thursdays.
That's funny. Yeah. That host fucking with me. I can walk, but it's just like I can't fucking run.
Yeah.
Right now. But other than that, I got classes. I got class tomorrow. I got a 9 a.m. on Zoom, and then one in person. I'll probably see if I or just keep doing shit like this. This is what I've been doing ever since like when I'm hurt now or like not hooping. Mm-hmm. I just do this now. Cause I already pay attention now. I'm gonna start. I make content now, so it's fun. I just want to do it. It's fun to me, and I want it to grow. Yeah. Not even for no monetization, but it's like I like having a basketball opinion and talking about it and discussing. And then I see other people do it, so I think I could do it.
Yeah, man. If y'all want to go into depth even further, make sure y'all go sub to my boy's channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just Jalen.
Jalen, yeah.
Yeah, you got the pick in there,
But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do for me because I already fucking watch and keep up, so I like to post now. So that's what I've been doing, though.
Yeah.
I posted a reaction to the trade, and then I've been posting little shorts and shit on, like, TikTok. It's fun to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's dive into it. Donovan Mitchell randomly, what day was that? I don't even remember. Let me try to. That was like Friday, right? Thursday, Friday. Like I was outside on my hoop shooting, and then I go to my phone and I checked the notification. It was Woj, and it said Donovan Mitchell's been traded to the Cavs. I was like, what? And I like double checked. I was like, there's no, 4 days ago. So yeah, it was like
Thursday.
Yeah.
Sheesh. I think I found out from you later that day because I wasn't on my phone.
Oh yeah,
all day.
Bro, that shit fucking that shit was crazy, man.
Wild.
When I seen it, I was like, no fucking way. Cause if you're just now getting into it, but if you didn't know, for those listening, a few days before that, they said Cleveland like backed out because they were asking for too much, and then like a day or two later, Cleveland Cavaliers have acquired Don. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit
Crazy.
just left field as hell.
Crazy.
The trade was Donovan Mitchell has been traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers in exchange for Collin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, Ochai Agbaji, 3 unprotected first rounders in like 2027, 29, and 30 or something like that. And then 2 first round swaps in like 2026 and 2028. Yeah, Danny Ainge, man, he do not be playing no games, bro. That man he fucking around win GM of the year already. It's still the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
He do not play about the packages in return for these players, bro. He's known for this, like getting a big return for a nigga. Getting a big return for like his star players or assets and stuff. And yeah, it's crazy, bro. What do you think just seeing this initially? What was your thoughts? Because I had my own and I've voiced it already, but what did you think?
When you told me, I was like, man, I wonder what they gave up. I'm excited for my man Collin. I think he's gonna be able to
Facts.
Go do his thing on a team that needs it most right now.
Yeah, they're in like a rebuild, so it's cool. Like they're not looking to win; they're just trying to give draft picks because there's a Victor Wembanyama next year. He's pretty much like Chet, 7'2" or like 7'4" and can dribble, shoot, block shots, and all that. And so people want him, so they're tanking. So yeah, Collin Sexton. Who the fuck is gonna take shots away from Collin Sexton?
Yeah,
exactly. Hell, nobody. He gonna be able, like in his last healthy season, he averaged like 24, 4 and 4 on very good efficiency, like
47% efficiency.
Right, and like 38 from the field or from 3. So yeah, like I think coming off the injury, chip on his shoulder, new situation, they gave up on him. They didn't want to pay him. He's gonna try to show out this year, and I think we're both excited. So that's definitely one of the players that I had on my list.
Yep, same.
We'll get into that. We'll probably get into that after this trade talk, but yeah. And then Danny Ainge gets 3 first rounders and 2 pick swaps from them. So that's crazy. Cleveland gave up a lot of their future, which is fine to them because they didn't have to give up any of their future stars. Or like their main core right now. Mobley, Allen, and Donovan are still on the team, and you can add Donovan Mitchell or Garland is still on the team, and you can add Donovan Mitchell without giving up any of those 3. That's a W. Crazy. Fuck them picks, fuck Lauri, and then Agbaji would have been good for him, but fuck them too. Not literally, you know what I'm saying? Like they're good players, and they're going to be good, but like. Cleveland said like they're expendable. Like they didn't want to pay Collin. Lauri is expendable. Like you can replace him with whoever. And Agbaji hadn't even played yet, so it's like in exchange for sure 3-level prolific scorer in Donovan Mitchell, who's improved in playmaking. He does have his deficiencies next to Darius as far as defense, but if he's locked in, he can be solid because y'all have twin towers covering all their mistakes. And then solid role players that can also guard on the perimeter, like their wings and stuff. So I think it's crazy, bro, that they were able to keep all three and then pair them with such a nice, like, Donovan Mitchell doesn't have to do nothing but score and, like, just lock in. You know what I'm saying? And, like, he's going to just provide that a different dynamic for them. Last year, Darius Garland, when everyone was getting injured, he was just running out there around by himself. One playmaker, shot creator, four. Everyone else was just big man wings that couldn't create for themselves. He literally was in the top percentiles of playmaking. He could make any type of pass. He started averaging like crazy numbers after All-Star break when people really did start getting hurt.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's him, bro.
All-Star. Like,
what do you think of the big four? Darius Garland, one-time All-Star, future All-NBA and MVP caliber player. What's it called? Going to be a multiple-time All-Star. Donovan Mitchell, multiple-time All-Star. Evan Mobley, one of the top rookies, could have won Rookie of the Year. 21 years old, going to be a future Defensive Player of the Year, All-Star, All-NBA type player. And then Jarrett Allen, as consistent as they can be, efficient as they can be, and kind of dominant almost. He's not I don't want to say dominant. Let me hold back on dominant, but very good All-Star caliber player, made All-Star team. What do you think about the four players they have now?
Well,
like,
Darius speaks for himself.
Yeah, or their young core, I mean.
Hoops, All-Star. Like you said, I like Evan, honestly.
What do you like about him the most? He's
like,
very young, but
yes, bro. He does pretty much what that team needs him to do. Like, he fits that peg perfectly. Like 15 on 50% from the field with 8 rebounds.
And it's like he can get you if you watch him. Like you can tell that like he takes advantage of mismatches. He can has a little bit creation, but it's like it's a little raw as far as like just totality. But like you can tell.
And that's the thing I like about him too. He's raw right now. Like.
Yeah, like offensively, but defensively, he's a motherfucker, bro. He's one of the best defenders already.
Damn near 2 blocks a game.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Both of them can guard guards like on the switch. Like they're not a mismatch when they get switched onto the perimeter, and they're both elite paint protectors and like shot blockers, or they can be.
Yeah.
And both of them, like having 2 twin towers on some like early 2000s shit that are so versatile and dynamic. Like they're both lob threats, rebounding machines. Good passers, IQ, can play. They're willing to go in the post and try to get their back to the basket. Lob threat, like I said, and then great defenders. So it's crazy. The front court and back court solidified. Yeah, you got 2 defensive monsters that are good on offense, in your front court, and then 2 dynamic back court mates that can give you 40.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, and then good role players, good depth. They got
and they were good last year.
Yeah,
before the injuries, they were good.
Literally, they're top 4, bro. Top 4, and then had 100 injuries in a row.
And they just been like getting better every year. Like, and then
they did their rebuild. They did their rebuild fast though.
Yeah, they
crazy
did.
Fast. It's kind of crazy. Like that's when I was like, it was more surprising. Like, damn, Cleveland's like nice now for real. For real.
Oh my god.
Like they just jumped up some teams. Like, who would you say they're better than right now? Who would you? Okay, I'm gonna go down the list real quick of teams in the East, and you tell me from your opinion, who would you take in a 7-game series?
All right, but
Milwaukee or Cleveland?
Milwaukee.
How many games? You don't
6.
think the 2 Twin Towers can fuck with Giannis?
No,
they're too little.
Yeah. That Bucks clicking on all cylinders is crazy.
Yeah, right. Because they got Drew, Chris. Yeah.
Solid bench.
They're going to take advantage of one of them guards.
Crazy.
Yeah. What's it called? And then, they give up the 3. If you got Isaac Okoro out there with Allen and Mobley, and they haven't made jumps either with their 3-ball, it might be tough for Donovan and them to really create. So, I agree. Boston or Cleveland? You think they match up better with them or no? Because it's going to be like Smart.
I don't know, bro.
Smart, JB, Tatum, Al Horford, and Rob Will. Unless they start Malcolm Brogdon and go a little bit smaller and replace him with Al Horford. And then there's gonna be DG.
And Rob Will wasn't even healthy last year.
Yeah, he's really fucking good. He's
That's
like
what I'm saying,
Jared Allen
like,
and him like cancel each other out
That's what
almost.
I'm saying, like, that's tough. And
Yeah, DG, Donovan, Isaac Okoro, Mobley, and Allen. Who's you think
definitely going to 7.
Yeah, I was about to say I think they could give them a little run, but
I think the Celtics take that one, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
They got a crazy defense too, elite, like all time elite.
Yeah, man.
I think Cleveland's could be decent though, but it's like you still have both of them. They're gonna have to guard somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you don't want to put either of them on a fucking big. And then against Boston specifically, Marcus Smart will post one of their ass up. Like he be trying to get back to the basket. You know he's aggressive. Like even if he's not a crazy like go-to scorer, like he definitely tries to take advantage and take shit into his own hands at times. So he's gonna try to take advantage of one of them, whoever's guarding him too.
Mm-hmm.
Or try to, but it's like at the same time you might take your pick your poison with it. But yeah, I still lean Boston though. They have experience and cohesiveness already.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I don't think it's crazy to say the Cavs could.
Yeah, they could beat them.
If you think about it, like I think they can match up decent.
Yeah,
because they got a great defense at the same time.
Yeah, facts.
It's just their offense and might.
They would definitely push them to 7, bro. And then in 7, anything's possible.
Yeah, 6 or 7 for sure. Philly or Cleveland. Philly. You don't think either of them fucking with Joel?
Mm-mm.
That's barbecue chicken.
I think someone's gonna be healthy. I think someone's gonna take another bound.
Nah, I believe so too.
Philly's gonna be. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Get into that. Brooklyn or Cleveland. Cleveland easily.
Yeah.
Why easily? Brooklyn got shooters and Ben now. And KD and Kyrie back for the full season.
That is true.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
That is true.
And I like that situation for Ben this year.
Yeah, bro. What?
He can run.
They said forget how defensively dominant Ben is, bro.
Yeah, that's the main thing for sure.
Like,
yeah.
bro,
he's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he should have won one. That 1 year he was top 3.
Yeah.
But he gonna have like 4 shooters on the court with him at all times almost.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
They said they're gonna run him at center too. You think he can bang with those two if they were to do that, or nah? Because they would probably try to spread them out, like.
Yeah.
But either one of them could play free safety and move their feet. Ben Simmons though would have a lot of spacing. He have a lineup of Ben Simmons, KD, Kyrie, Joe Harris, Seth Curry, or T.J. Warren, Patty Mills. Switch them out. T.J. Warren's a good 20 points when he's healthy and plays solid defense and can shoot. So he's gonna have a good situation in spacing and won't have to. He'll play like Draymond, bigger, faster, athletic. Draymond, younger Draymond. So I think they could. But I do think Cleveland could beat them for sure because they have Twin Towers.
Yeah.
They don't have size for real.
Maybe not easily, but yeah, I think.
And then they only have how would you match up? Because look, say the starters are Kyrie, Joe Harris, or Seth Curry, KD, Ben Simmons, and like Nick Claxton, I guess. I don't think they want to start those two though. It's tough, man, for that center position. They might have to start Ben at the center. Nah, they're not going to start him. That's going to be too much of a wear and tear on him. He is 6'10", though. That's a big motherfucker, bro. He's a unit. He built like Giannis for real, damn near. So you think they could beat them, Cleveland? Yeah. I think, yeah, Cleveland could definitely. How many games, though? Because it's KD and Kyrie at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. That's why I'm like, there's a world that Cleveland could get their ass bust, but there's definitely a way or a world they could really, like, mess with the Nets. So it's like, I might take the Cleveland, too, though. I'm liking that defense all around.
Right.
Brooklyn's defense has just been, and they're relying solely on that. So, like, yeah, their offense would be good, but on the other side, they could punish them. I think, like, you get Seth Curry, Kyrie, or Patty Mills, Joe Harris on the island with Donovan or Darius. Like, be for real. Yeah. So, I'll take Cleveland, too.
And then collapse if you want to.
Right.
Lob coming over your head.
Yeah. Either way.
Crazy.
Cleveland or Toronto?
Healthy Fred.
They still don't have a center. They run
That's
a bunch
true.
of big-ass wings.
That's
I think
true.
Cleveland would whoop their ass just because they don't have any center. They kill them on the boards, the glass, in the paint, I think. But those wings could really mess with Donovan and DG. I still think they would be good, but having 6'5" and above defenders on you at all times as 6'1" guards, that shit's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do, no matter how good you are. But they're capable of still hooping, though. At the end of the day, they're still elite. But it would be a little bit tougher matchup. They got Gary Trent, Fred VanVleet's a good defender, even though he's smaller, good defender. Gary Trent, like I said, Scotty Barnes, Pascal, OG. Precious is solid defensively as their like small ball 5. So yeah, that would be a good ass series, bro. How many games do you think that would? I'd go like 7
for sure.
Who are you taking? You said. That's a
I think
tough
I gotta.
one.
I think I gotta
one.
take the Raptors, bro.
Ooh.
I think Scotty Barnes is gonna be crazy this year.
You think so?
Yeah.
Someone else was saying that about them. I was like, I think he will, but I don't know how good or how much better he's gonna be this year than he was last year. That jump, I don't know how much or how big of a jump he's gonna take. But that second year leap, if he's elite like that, and he was last year, they usually do take a leap the second year. So I don't see it out the realm of possibility for sure. A lot of that from that last year, Cade, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Scotty, Franz Wagner, they all about to take a big ass leap. They're all very good.
Nice class.
Yeah, it's been a very good draft classes as of late, as far as like a good pool of good players. And then Cleveland or the Hawks? Hawks got DeJounte.
Yep. I was just gonna say.
Same team for the most part, aside from adding DeJounte. I think they're gonna work together.
I think Cavs got them though.
You think so?
Yeah.
Who's the better backcourt, Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, or DeJounte and Trae Young?
Don and
That's 2
Darius.
all-stars versus 2 all-stars. Don and Darius?
Trey get on that island with one of them.
Yeah. He gonna cook one of them back though.
Yeah, he will.
and Atlanta got someone that played defense.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. But yeah, Trae Young would get his ass cooked though.
Yeah,
That's my guy, but he would. And then who else? There's another. The East is deep. Cleveland or the Bulls healthy? Cleveland.
The
Yeah.
Bulls upset me in that series last.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be good.
They Lonzo was hurt the rest of the year.
Yeah,
He's a big part. They were number 1. I was watching them a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they were very good, but they couldn't beat good teams.
Then DeMar's getting old.
Yeah. How good do you think he's gonna be? Like, I don't know if he's gonna have that great of the same season.
He's on my list.
Yeah, that was a very good season from last year.
He was
But it's
MVP candidate for a little bit.
But it's like you can't really expect that or hope to
That's what
have
I'm
him
saying.
play. I think Zach has to be the best player.
He does,
and he
bro.
will be. He was hurt last year a lot, like multiple different injuries playing through him, and
That's
still
the only thing
still
that's
hooping.
scary about it.
Right, I think he's good now. He had surgery, I think, so he should be fine. But if he needs to be your best player, and you need Vucevic to play good, they need shooters, which is Lonzo. He's one of the best shooters, and he's hurt, and he's one of the best defenders. That's why they were top defense when he was healthy. But they got a backup center in Drummond. But yeah, I think Cleveland could definitely fuck with them. Yeah, because the defense would suffocate. Oh shit, you good?
My bad.
The defense would suffocate DeMar. in that mid range.
Yeah.
And then they would lock Vucevic ass up. He pissed me off last year.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna be good. He was boo boo. He was decent at best. Had a very down year. Hope for a bounce back year. I like him though. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for the top ones, I guess. Oh, the single card. Guess what? Someone just commented on my YouTube.
Huh.
I've never seen your videos before, but I was shocked when I saw you had less than 300 subs. Keep up the content. You've got crazy potential.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. And that was on my, let me see. What video was that on? Oh, that was on my Donovan Mitchell one. I put effort into that one, so I appreciate that. That was like a 30-minute video almost, breaking down the trade. He said I won't be here for my birthday. Damn. Kari.
Oh. Sheesh.
Right. I guess he's leaving now. Tough. Shout out Kari, man.
Cash.
Yeah, we need to get his songs to the intro. He nice,
I'm
bro.
a Margella mad.
Yeah, Kari nice,
Gucci
bro.
man.
Absolutely. That's who we need songs as the intro. Or
Send
like
us the file, Kari.
or the soundtrack, like as we're introducing.
I'll hold you
or
hostage.
Doing the fucking intro. Yeah, we definitely need that. Yeah, shout out Cash, man. That's my guy.
Okay. So do you want to get into our top 10 now, since we just finished?
Yeah. Now, or you want to say it?
No, you can.
But yeah, some of the rest of what we were saying over the trade. I too think Collin Sexton is gonna have a big year coming off the injury. We kind of already talked about it a little bit. Injury, chip on his shoulder. He plays hard. He's good. He can score. Who's gonna take the ball out of his hands? I think he's gonna have like an MIP, most improved type year.
Mm-hmm.
And me and you are both high on him, so
Yeah.
I think you agree with me.
Yep, absolutely.
And then yeah, it's gonna be nothing but opportunity for all those players, the young players especially, to have a place to really find their footing in the league and figure out who they really are. So shout out to Collin. I'm expecting a big year. Young bull, fuck with me. And then now we will get into the top 10 players we're most looking forward to watch next season. Julian, start us off. This is based off a little bit of favoritism, like favorite players that we like to see, new opportunity, coming back from injury, new team situation, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily in order or anything or based off best or ranking. It's just people we're looking forward to see. Julian, start us off.
Number 1, my MVP, Joel Embiid.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most from?
So that's my team, obviously.
Right.
I've been talking about them for the whole start of the pod, really.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all haven't caught on, but
Right. Philly fan. I know a lot of Philly fans. Shout out Trent. Shout out Amari. Shout out Jules. Shout out Malik. A lot of them.
yeah. So I mean, like, what's not to like about JoJo? Dominant.
He's my favorite center. I thought he was gonna win MVP last year.
Yeah, me too. But Jokic did his thing, man.
Yeah,
Can't even
for
argue.
sure. Yeah,
argue.
I don't like people that discredit him just because he won it and Embiid didn't. I was like, either one of them could have won that motherfucker. So
Yeah.
but no, go ahead.
So,
Yeah.
Joel Embiid is my number 1.
Hell yeah, I like it. Definitely in my mind, but I didn't want to put him on my list because for me, it's definitely an obvious one. And I knew you were gonna mention him, so I didn't want to say it. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. I'm very excited to see how that backcourt works out. I'm a big fan of both. Trae Young's my favorite player as of like past 2 seasons, or one of top 3 or whatever. Very much a fan of how he dominates the game at 6'5", 11. He led the league in scoring and assists last year. He's been averaging like 26 and 9 his whole career. He's very dominant in the pick and roll and getting everyone involved in dynamic scoring or whatever. And now we add another one of my favorite players, DeJounte Murray, who had San Antonio rocking, and me and Julian never went to a game, unfortunately, before he dipped.
SMH.
Yeah, unfortunately. But DeJounte Murray is a walking triple-double, averaged almost 22, 9, and 9 last year. Both of these guys were top 10 in assists, top 5, I think, actually. Both were like top 5 in assists. DeJounte is a defensive-minded guard. He's been taking leaps in all aspects of his game, and I think he's really going to gel next to Trae Young well and take pressure off of each other. Both of them ball dominant, but Trae Young is an elite shooter off the catch and with the ball in his hands. He's used to the heliocentric offense, but I think adding DeJounte, you don't have to do that. Just like Darius Garland, I was saying earlier, at times Trae Young is the only dude that has the ball in his hand that can create for himself and others, and once you take him out the game, they're easy to stop and beat, as we saw when they faced up against the Miami Heat. They swarmed him, jumped him, made him look like garbage, and it was raps. Like, they got a game, I think, or two, but like no one really thought they were going to win once they really saw that you could take Trae Young out the game and the Hawks are really struggling. Adding DeJounte Murray, I think that solves problems. People are kind of doubting it because they are both ball dominant, but I feel like if you have a basketball mind and know like players' tendencies and like how they could gel, and you can kind of like project it and like make sense of it. Like, Trae Young can shoot off the catch well, the stats back it up, and he's a great knockdown shooter anyway. Like, we know this. And then they both want to relieve the pressure off each other. Like, why wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, they're going to, like, it's going to work. Like, people kind of overcomplicating it. But that's definitely one of my favorites, or most excited to look forward to.
But all right, my second is going to be De'Aaron Fox.
He was towards the bottom of my. I didn't know if you were gonna say him. I was gonna say him.
I love De'Aaron. I've been a fan since high school. But yeah, I think him healthy is pretty ridiculous.
Do you think they can make the play in? You know their team. They got
I do.
Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis.
He's an all-star caliber player, and they got some shooters now for them because they needed that for sure. Do you think he's gonna make an all-star team? He could, bro.
I think he can, bro.
Shea left. No, not Shea left. DeJounte left. Donovan Mitchell left. The two spots.
I mean, he's like healthy, averaged 25 points per game. That was his 2020 season.
And he's really like evolved. You know, he used to be on go at all times, trying to dunk on motherfucker. Now he plays his pace and uses his speed.
It's just exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting to watch. Can't wait.
I have Anthony Simons for the Trailblazers. I didn't like that they kept Dame, or like didn't want to trade him, or Dame didn't request one, because I feel like if y'all aren't going to make – they have a solid little team, the Trailblazers, which is cool. But it's like, we know we want Dame on like a contender. I don't know who would have been out there to get him type thing, or like looking to trade for him for real, especially with the money. Or, like, even if you did it before then, like, I don't know who was in the market for Dame. But Anthony Simons went ballistic when Damian Lillard was hurt, and he was looking like a mini Dame. And I've been a fan. I've seen him play in person when we were on the circuit. I was we were in Indy, and was Team Breakdown. Man, he's been playing like this since, like high school. Off the dribble shooting, pull up, catch and shoot, pick and roll, crazy handle, floater, mid-range, passing with either hand, up and unders, athletic, dunk champion. He won a dunk contest. Like, he can shoot and score, but he's athletic and he'll put you in the rim or like have a crazy finish. Not a great defender, and at times is a turnover happy, or that's because like he's still learning and get his opportunity. But I'm very high on him. I think he's gonna have a good season, even if he does have to play next to Dame. Because if anything, we seen him and CJ work, so I think he'll have like a similar, if not better, season this year when he was without Dame.
Facts.
You familiar with him?
Yeah, Anthony Simons. A little bit. I watched a little bit of the Trailblazers games.
Yeah, he's nice, man. That brother can ball.
Yeah.
Who you have next?
I got John Wall.
Ooh, I don't know how he slipped my mind, bro. I am
so
very high on
excited.
this move, fam.
I'm
Yes,
so excited for that.
I'm glad you brought him up
Yes,
because I
bro.
dead ass did not write him down.
I thought he was for sure gonna be on your list. That's what I said.
Yeah.
This is gonna be kind of similar.
Right. No.
Damn.
Definitely, though, I agree. Man, I'm glad you did.
Yeah,
Man, I love John Wall, man.
I was gonna put Paul George, but then I was
I
like,
have Paul George.
yeah, but then that's
I didn't even think of John Wall, but I put PG for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that team, really.
Mm-hmm. They're deep, bro.
Yeah, they're super deep.
And they're coming back.
Yeah.
And
they've been hooping.
Yeah, they're probably the favorite out the West right now, just because of how deep they are. But at the same time, you could say them being a deep ass squad, you're only gonna play so many people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you're only gonna play so many people. But if you need those people, they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's a lot more into it. Egos, people getting mad they're not playing, or unfamiliarity with other players because you don't play with them as much, or like it's so stacked, so deep of a team. So it's like, yeah, I think they're gonna be good though. John Wall, man, oh my God, how good do you think it's gonna be? All-star again, or just good starter?
No, I think he's just gonna be a very good starter. Maybe not. Actually,
he was looking good
in the open runs.
At Rico, he's talking his shit. I love it.
Yeah.
Him and PG were playing hooping together. I like seeing stuff like that when the teammates go. You know, Raptors be 10 deep in there.
Yeah.
Running a first string versus second, getting in real runs, scrimmaging and shit.
Yeah.
But I liked seeing that him and PG were playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say all-star, but it's like, bro, it could. He's still young, relatively in basketball. It's like he missed time, but it's like he was rehabbing and getting stronger, and like, he's kind of fresh. Yeah. So it's like I think he's gonna be good. And then the last time he played at Houston, 27 and like 5. It was very inefficient with like a lot of turnovers on a bad Houston team. But it's like it was first year back in like 2 seasons. So it was like I can't really blame that or like down him for that. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. What do you expect? And it was all 2 major injuries with no good talent around him. So it was like I can't even like people like kind of discredit that. But it's like, bro, he was off 2 major injuries with no good and without a good roster. I think he was good. But nah, I like John Wall pick. I like that answer. Brandon Ingram, man. I feel like he put the world on notice for those who weren't aware of his caliber and he is him, or like that he is him. Last playoffs when he went against the Suns and almost stole that series without Zion. I think Brandon Ingram is the best player, even with Zion. Some might not agree, which is understandable, but I think Brandon Ingram is the complete package and can do anything on the court. I'm very excited for him this season. I think he should have like an all-star. He should have made like 2 years ago after his first time he made it. Like should have been a 2-time all-star right now. He had kind of a down year last year. He was coming back from injury and didn't really have like a good roster up until they got CJ and like, Zion was out. But I think he's going to have a resurgence year next to Zion, CJ, Valanciunas, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Larry Nance, all the players that they have, Jose Alvarado, all the good role players that they have. They have a deep unit. They have Willie Green, new head coach, young black head coach, former player. I like seeing former players get an opportunity, and he's really taking advantage of it and look really good. Like they have a good little system and like offense that they run, I think. Or like I don't want to say it's the greatest because like it wasn't statistically, but like I think they're a good, young, exciting team, and they're going to be very good. And Brandon Ingram's going to be a main factor for that, in my opinion. That brother is nice. He's nice, Brandon.
You put me on notice.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram is him. I think he's on the level of like guys like Tatum, but just in different situations. He's a better playmaker. He's a very good one. He's a 3-level scorer. He's gotten better. He's 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's him, bro. And I think people are starting to realize it.
All right, my next pick, James Harden.
For sure. Definitely on my list. Bounce back season.
So I'm hoping we get the healthiest, not the healthiest, but a very healthy, very in shape James Harden. I think by the way he looked at Rico, he looked good at the Rico runs.
Mm-hmm.
So he looked good.
At the very worst, bro, he's the best, one of the best playmakers and a solid scorer.
Yeah.
But I think he is going to come back too, bro.
Yeah.
I think so.
Hopefully we can get him one.
Yeah, bro. So many teams, bro, this year that can win, really. It's like I want everyone to win, but obviously. It's like I want Paul George to get a ring. I want fucking LeBron to get another. I want James Harden to get his first. I want Brandon Ingram and Zion to fucking take the league by storm. I want Anthony Edwards to lead the team in the championship. I want Jaylen Brown to win a championship. Yeah. Darius Garland, I want him to lead them to an MVP season and a ring. Trae Young, like I want all these guys to win a ring, bro. But it's like, damn, it's tough, bro. It's like hard to make. I want Luka to win a ring, like crazy.
Yeah, we gotta make it to a lot of games, man. We're gonna have a big.
Oh yeah, we're going to some Luka games, bro.
We're gonna have a busy fall, winter, and spring.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to.
Games, we gotta be on the move, bro. We have to make it to games.
You just gave me Harden.
Yep.
I'm excited to see Cade Cunningham next season. I think he's gonna take a year 2 leap, and they have a nice little young team over there, man. I think he's really good. He give me the people who have been saying like he played like Paul Pierce. You see that when he play? He kind of slow and methodical.
Yeah, I see it.
And he can score from all three. He uses his size, but he can play make a little bit better for sure. Like or projects to play make better and be like the point forward. I like their team. Their little young team. They got Marvin, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Sadiq. Even some of their little bench players, Hamid Diallo, Frank Jackson, I think, plays there.
Yeah, Frank Jackson plays.
Yeah. And then they got Marvin, I think I said. Isaiah Stewart, solid. They got a nice little team over there. And they got a good-ass head coach, former coach of the year, Dwayne Casey. You know, remember when he got fired after you won it with Toronto? He's been on Detroit ever since. And now he has a nice little young team that's solid defensively, if I'm not mistaken, or he's a defensive minded or like a good head coach for development. We've seen him do that with Toronto years ago. So I think he could turn them around, and in the future they'd be something scary. But I got Cade Cunningham. I think he's gonna have a big year to leap.
All right, bet. My next pick, Collin Sexton.
Right, we already alluded to it.
Yeah,
yep.
Man. He's been one of my favorite players for a minute now. Like I was watching every Bama game, bro.
Same.
Like I was just a fan.
3-on-5.
Yeah, crazy. So, him being in the league, being healthy and hooping was exciting. So when he got hurt, it was pretty. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of the only players that I really actually enjoyed watching. So now that I think he's in the right position to shine. I think he's gonna come back very healthy. He looked good in the runs. So definitely excited to see him.
No, I am too, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. We already talked about it a little bit, so I am excited to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play. Let me give a homer pick. I am an OKC Thunder fan. We'll talk about our teams in a little bit too. Give us a little breakdown of them and whatever. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is one of the best scorers in the league, one of the youngest or best scorers in the league or whatever. 3 levels. He had a down year from 3 last year, but he can shoot. He's been adding to his game every year. One of the best finishers in the league. Top percentile finishing. He can finish with both hands, up and under. He can't be stopped. Both hands. Mid-range game has been improving. Handle is nice. Plays at his own pace. Can't get sped up. Changes his pace direction so well. So many different counters and moves, and footwork is elite. Yeah, and he can play make. He's just playing with a bad team, and it's unfortunate Chet got hurt because I was very much looking forward to that this season. And then
Would he have been on your top 10?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love Chet. I like Chet. He's exactly what we needed to, so that sucks. But yeah, Shea, he's one of the best young players in the league. I think he can make an all-star game this year. Hopefully he's healthy and they don't shut him down if he does get hurt. Like elongate the process because that would hurt his case to make an all-star because he needs to play a lot more games too.
Yeah.
But he has the talent already, so and I think he's gonna be even better. So Shea is my pick, one of them.
Okay. My next pick. Looking forward to seeing DeJounte over with the Hawks.
I can say him and Trae Young.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did already. Yeah. You said DeJounte. Yeah. Same, bro. Yeah,
so I mean, J-Lo already covered pretty much all bases, but just an exciting piece to add to an already fun team to watch. I think they're going to be really good in the East. I think that he alleviates so much pressure off Trae Young that Trae Young can just kind of just really hone in on his craft even more.
The next player I'm high on is Anthony Edwards. I think the Timberwolves have cut out made their roster to where he needs to take a leap in order for them to be what they're aiming to be, which is contenders. I think they're really good. Last year, even though they were the 7th seed, they had a good team, and adding Rudy Gobert helps out with a lot of their weaknesses, which was interior defense, rebounding, and things of that nature, and getting like open shots and like a real force inside too. He's not no back to the basket killer in the paint, but he's a elite roller and screen setter. Mm-hmm. And he's a lob threat now. They didn't have that before. D'Angelo Russell's probably one of the people, too, that I have because Rudy Gobert is going to open things up for them.
They're an exciting team, bro.
Yeah, I like them a lot, bro. They could have. Yeah, I like them. And then pretty much saying all that, Anthony Edwards is going to be their guy. It has to be. Cat is very good, and he's a good number one. But, like, for them to take that leap, they need Ed. Their wing, their guards.
Spaz.
Yeah, and he's more than capable. We seen what he could do in the playoffs. Regular season, he was cool. Yeah. Took a leap, but it was a little inconsistent and up and down a little bit. Averaged like 21 and like 5 and whatever. Mm-hmm. In the playoffs, we all saw him go crazy, adding like 26 plus points per game on good efficiency from the field and 3. He's an elite shot creator and dynamic finisher. Freak athlete, and he's been playing like this since the 8th grade. I remember when we played him, he fucked us up, gave us like 40, dunked on one of our teammates, pulled a crazy half-court 3 in my grill, and yeah, he gave us all 40. It was crazy. But yeah, Anthony Edwards is definitely one of the players I'm looking forward to watch this season. The Timberwolves in general, but Anthony Edwards specifically.
Facts. Okay. My next one is Ja Morant.
I like it.
He's just exciting to watch. He's one of my just favorites. Highlight reel, you know.
Right.
Just he's one of the players to me. Like, damn, that's crazy that people can do shit like that in a live game at that level. It just baffles me. So yeah, he's just one of my exciting players to watch, not necessarily for any particular reason other than he's exciting to watch.
I like it. MIP last year, big jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a dog. I fuck with y'all. My mom, I remember we were watching the playoffs against the Warriors, and he was cooking them, like giving them like 40. She's like, who is this? He's good. I like him. Like, she's like, I was like, you might be Iverson, right? She was like, a little bit, yeah. I was like, yeah, he's nice, man. Josh, crazy.
He's nice.
Next on my list, I have Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero, 2 teammates that are going to be on the young Magic roster.
Solid.
Their two best players, or two of their three best players. Wendell Carter's very good too. He fuck around, make an All-Star game or some shit this year. But Franz Wagner was one of the best rookies, if not technically, or not technically, like if you watch the games and stuff, he would look like one of the best rookies out there, and the stats backed it up after like 15, 4, 5, and 3. Almost 3 assists, I think. Good solid efficiency. If they get the volume and the confidence and aggressiveness up from him, and he already shows that he's capable of making his plays for others and creating his own shot, and he's 6'9", moving like a guard, like dead ass, and can shoot. He's going to take a big leap, and I think he can make an all-star game. And then Paolo, I think he's their best player, or they're aiming for him to be their go-to guy. And I think him and Franz Wagner next to each other in the front court with Wendell Carter Jr. at the 5 for the next however many years is going to be very good for them, because all three of them have all-star potential. Right. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they work together. Franz Wagner has been cooking in Eurobasket for Germany. He had like 30 plus yesterday, or the other day. I'm tweaking. And I'm tweaking. And what's it called? He's been showing flashes of adding to his game, like creation off the dribble and 3. Someone had tweeted a clip of him shooting a step back 3, and they're like, if he's doing this next season, like, it's raps. And then I quoted it, and I said, when Franz Wagner becomes a top 10 small forward next season, and put like the greater than or whatever, like, you know, like, let me see, I'm gonna show it to you.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Greater than or less than.
Yeah, whatever. And then, like, put a bunch of those, and then a bunch of Magic fans start liking my tweet. I was like, they fucking with that. They That's fucking funny. With that. But nah, yeah, I think he's gonna be very good. Both of them.
Okay. My next is DeMar DeRozan. Since he's one of my favorite players in the league. Just his game is just so elite at his own pace. So since he's on the decline, I'm just trying to soak in as many seasons left as I can, bro. He's getting older. He's getting to that age. But MVP candidate at the beginning of last season. He had 50 this season, right?
I don't know, actually.
Let me check.
A lot of people had 50 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers was putting the ball in the cup.
Yep, against the Clippers.
He did? But, sheesh, I don't even remember that.
March 31st.
I was in spring. Then I remember he was going on a tear, but I don't remember him having a 50 ball.
On 65% from the field.
Yeah, he was a demon last year. He was breaking like Wilt records. He was going crazy, bro.
Yeah, just very exciting player to watch for me, because I try to mirror my game in real life after him, especially in my midi bags.
Mid-range killer.
Yeah, so, he's been one of my favorite players for a minute since he was at the Spurs. Yeah, just been a fan.
Next, I have Luka and Christian Wood, another like pairing that I'm looking forward to see. Luka Doncic, nothing short of spectacular, amazing, top 3 to 5 player in the league, best case scenario, whatever.
Yeah,
he's him. He's that guy. Now they added Christian Wood, which is a very polarizing player in the league as far as perspective on him and how good he is. He has been in bad situations, putting up pretty good or solid numbers. But I think with Luka, he fits his play style. Luka is heliocentric, pick and roll, ISO, get the mismatch. Adding Christian Wood, you can get someone that can literally be involved with him off rip in the pick and roll with him. Yeah. Christian Wood he's an elite lob threat. He can pick and pop. He can catch it off the 3 and take off a bit, or take a big off the dribble, because he's fast and can dribble and create. He can rebound. He has size, length. He's aggressive. He's good in the post. He's actually a very good post player, or pretty good. percentage-wise and low frequency or volume too. So that means like even though he's not getting as many post touches, he capitalizes more times than not when he does. He can shoot, create off the dribble, especially against like slower defenders and like in the mid range and three. He gets a little shot happy with that sometimes. It's not what he does, but he can definitely do it at a pretty good level.
Yeah.
And then like, I think he can like have a jump to where like he might make an all-star team because like, he's very talented. I be saying I made a tweet probably a few months ago. I was like, he's like Anthony Davis light. Like he does similar things what prime Anthony Davis like can do like, as far as versatility. He's not the defender. He didn't show that in Houston or the Pistons, but they were both very bad teams, and I wouldn't be putting forth my greatest effort onto the defensive end if I were him either for a team that's going to win their 15th game of the season.
Yeah.
So I can't blame him or really hold that against him. I do think he's going to take a big jump next to Luka because Luka can make Maxi Kleber and Dwight Powell look good or pretty good. Christian Wood's already good without him. And then next to stars, I think he can really benefit because he's very dynamic at that power forward or center position. So I'm very much looking forward to the pairing of them next season.
Facts. All right, my next one is none other than Devin Booker. I think now he has a lot to prove. I think he's going to come into this season with a chip on his shoulder. And I think he's going to answer because right now it's not looking too good for them after this last performance. Chris Paul looked like he's getting old.
Yeah, he turned 37 and started playing like dog shit the rest of that series. It was bad to watch.
Yeah.
I think Devin Booker's going to be cool, though. I'm a big fan of him, too.
Yeah.
Shout out D-Book.
D-Book. What's your next one?
My next one is Paul George, one of my favorite players in the league. Not healthy last season, played less than half the season, unfortunately, coming off of a good playoff run prior to that and then 2 good regular seasons in a row, or solid. No, he had a good regular season last year. He was by his damn self. The efficiency was kind of bad, but he was in and out of the lineup and without Kawhi, so I can't really blame that. So, yeah, 2 good seasons in a row. You know, the first year, the bubble year, 2020, in the bubble he was playing like garbage and, you know, playoff P or what the hell was his name? Pandemic P. Hell no. Being a Paul George fan, bro, during the pandemic or during the bubble that year was horrible, fam. Like, motherfuckers would laugh at you and look at you crazy if you said you was a Paul George fan or defended him based off how he was playing. But he had a bounce-back year after that, and then this past year he was pretty good in the regular season, like in MVP discussion a little bit prior to getting hurt. And I think he's going to have a big year next to John Wall and Kawhi. John Wall is going to be a connector. They've been needing a point guard for a long time now, and then they have one of the best facilitators the game has seen in the past decade.
Absolutely.
Even though he is coming off major injuries and played on a bad Houston team, I think he's going to fit just well. He doesn't have to do too much, and if he needs to, and if he's turning back the clock as far as like he looks like he is one of the best guards still, fuck it. You know, now you have a big 3 on a good contract because that was a big thing too. Mm-hmm. He was hurt and on a bad contract. Now you got him on a I think the mid-level or the vet minimum or whatever. And then you could potentially unlock something for Kawhi and PGs. That way they're not playing point forward all game. They can kind of get in their spots and get set up a lot easier and then have someone that can relieve pressure. And then John Wall's been looking good, like we said. He's been shooting the 3-ball and focusing on that all these off seasons and summers and stuff while he's been like resting, recovering, or remember when he got sent home by Houston? Like he's been working on his game though and just staying fresh. So I'm very high on him like you were earlier when you brought him up. And I think he's gonna help Paul George and Kawhi really take another leap and like just make life easier. So Paul George is one of mine.
Absolutely.
Dark horse MVP candidate.
For my last one, I had Luka. Very exciting. Can't wait to go watch a Mavs game, by the way. He be having
We're
the
going
place
to
rocking.
like several. We have to.
Have to, bro. Drive's not too crazy. So, yeah, we definitely got to get out there. Very exciting. Like you touched on earlier, I think they can possibly go to the finals, bro, this year.
I think so, too. He's that guy.
Yeah. So, I don't think they fucking with anybody in the East that make it to the finals, but
They would just have to, like, have all their role players, and Christian Wood take a leap to, like, all-stardom, and then their role players on all cylinders with their shooters and stuff, because sometimes they shoot a lot, but they're not a great shooting team percentage-wise. They do take a lot, though. So that's either hit or miss, kind of on some James Harden Houston shit, 2018. But, yeah, I'm excited for him, too. I think he's really good. He's been looking real good in Euro basketball. They said he's in shape. Like, he took a picture of him flexing, and then it was swole as hell, like, in great shape. So that's a big thing that's always with him, like, playing into shape rather than coming into the season in shape and taking, like, top-notch care of his body. And it looked like he's real good right now. So, yeah, I'm excited, too. My last one, I'm trying to pick between two, Ben Simmons or Jaylen Brown, who I'm most excited to see next season. I think Jaylen Brown can take an all-NBA type jump coming off that playoff run and the finals run, showing people that some nights I am better than Tatum. Some nights I'm on the same level as him. And I've always been high on him, and I think he's just not been given the proper opportunity at times because they cater to Tatum or, like, in the past, their star point guards more than him and always has someone, like, in front of him. But now I think hopefully Ime Udoka, he's put a lot of confidence in him. And then they put him and Tatum both in the position where they're both most comfortable and can perform at the highest level and best of their abilities, and they both keep getting better. And I'm of the belief that Jaylen Brown is pretty close to that level that Tatum is on. Tatum is a level ahead, though, for sure.
Where do you think they rank amongst, like,
what?
Duos?
Like,
duos, yeah, on the East.
East, top 2 or 3.
Who's ahead of them for you?
I'd say Giannis and Middleton. Giannis and Middleton, because they've done it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably take Joel and Harden, maybe, but the Celtics have done it and more proven than them.
Yeah.
And then you could say the same thing about Kyrie and KD, but they're not proven either, so it's kind of hard. But talent-wise, yeah, there is a deep little duo list on the East, but I think they're up high. And I think Jaylen Brown is going to take like an all-NBA type leap. He averaged like 25 almost last year. He was hurt last year a little bit in the beginning. Picked it up after the whole team turned their season around. Unfortunately, he didn't get an all-star appearance. I hate when that happens for players, especially when they have very good seasons. Like they miss out because of voting, position locks, and stuff like that. I hate to see that because it I just like to see people get the respect and like their flowers for their good years and seasons that they put in, because it sucks to not get the notoriety or like recognition sometimes, or like the accolade, I feel like. So yeah, Jaylen Brown. And then Ben Simmons, I'm excited because like the shooting situation, he doesn't have to do anything he can't do. Mm-hmm. Has KD and Kyrie next to him, I think he's gonna learn and like really grow.
Yeah,
and just at his own pace
too. Yeah, facts.
Hopefully. If you don't learn next to KD and Kyrie how to score and shoot, and then all them other shooters you got on your damn team, that says something about you. But I think
Philly fans hate Ben. I love Ben, man. I love Ben.
Yeah.
It's tough, but I love Ben.
Yeah, he's very good, bro. So I think he's in a perfect situation.
Yeah.
So it was a tie between those two. But that concludes the top 10 list for each of us on players we're most excited to see in the 2022-23 season. Leave some comments on who you guys have in your mind and your opinion. Yeah. Teams, duos, trios, or whatever situations that players are in now. Leave comments on who you guys have.
Or even takes that we said that you don't agree with necessarily.
Right. I want to tell me why you don't agree with who I'm most excited to see.
With y'all, so open discussion.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah. Let's see. What's next? You want to do the articles? or the team real quick? Because we've talked about both of our teams for some of the players a little bit already. So we can go over that real quick. You want to go first?
Yeah. So, my favorite team. All right, bet. So, like I said earlier, we're gonna go over me and Jalen's favorite teams right now. Well, since you probably started watching basketball for real too, huh? For me, I've been watching the 76ers since 2010 when we had Andre Iguodala, Evan Turner, a young Drew Holiday, a very young Drew Holiday, Spencer Hawes.
Cool little team.
Yeah.
Y'all were the team that Derrick Rose hurt himself against.
Man. That was my favorite player at the time. And then 76ers I would just watch it with my pops after school. So they grew to be my favorite team. Very exciting for the things that they can do this season. I think if Harden plays, we don't even need him to play MVP caliber. We just need him to just hoop like he knows how to.
25 and 12.
Yeah, that's it.
On good efficiency. And that's really good. He did that with Brooklyn, and it was almost the MVP candidate. So, yeah.
And we added some more defensive pieces. Tyrese Maxey can take another leap. Embiid is Embiid. We got PJ, veteran. So I think I think we're contenders this year. I think we're definitely contenders this year. Very, very excited to see how we do and how we match up against the East.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm high on y'all, man. I love Joel, love Harden. Think Harden's going to have a big year. People sleep. Yep. Had a hamstring injury he had to deal with, unfortunately, during that playoff series, and then a quick offseason to only rehab and not train like he does. And that's why we seen the drop in field goal percentage from 3, finishing, frequency getting to the line, and then the step backs and stuff. He wasn't blowing by guys, getting pickpocketed more than I've ever seen in my life from him.
Yep.
The burst wasn't there. So he looks good. He looks in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyone who knows anything knows he's going to hoop next year, bro. Stop playing with James Harden, man. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I love James Harden.
And we got Bassey playing behind Embiid.
I think this is going to be big for them, man. He needs to. They need to use him.
Well, I think he's going to play well. I think he's going to grow.
They had DeAndre Jordan running their backup 5 last year. And when Drummond left, hell no, boy. Play Bassey. He's not going to get any experience or growth if you don't play him. And playing him behind Joel Embiid, he should be learning everything from him. Like, he should be a mini Joel off the bench, damn near type shit. Like, or not even like that, but like he should be getting. Y'all need to let him grow and let him play, so he can become the best of his ability. He's young and can switch. He's mobile, good hands. Come on, athletic. You gotta let him grow for him to so y'all can trust him. So I think it's more than enough opportunity coming off the bench as their backup 5 to do it.
Fact.
With the playmakers and ball handlers they have. And then my favorite team, we're kind of on the other end of the competitive spectrum, the OKC Thunder. I've been a fan since around like 2009. I started watching basketball attentively around like 2008. Prior to then, I was playing basketball and stuff and kind of just like having fun doing it, like on the military bases at the parks and stuff, or in our little tykes in the house or whatever. But when we moved to Texas and then I started paying attention and watching and stuff, that's when my mom gave me like a nickname, because I always knew what time the games came on, who played, who won last game, the scores. She would call me, she's like, you're like an NBA or basketball encyclopedia. I'm like, man, move. But since then I gravitated towards Kevin Durant when I played like NBA Live. Before I got 2K and stuff, it had Dwight Howard on the cover. That was when they played Kobe in the finals the year before. And I was playing the games and 2K on the box. And then I started rocking with Kevin Durant and then the Thunder, and then I just became a fan ever since. I've been through all types of shit, man, as a Thunder fan, bro. Injuries, trades, flameouts, disappointing seasons, series blown.
You've been through worse than me, and I've had some.
Yeah, man. It's been rough.
Man.
A lot of my favorite players have been on this team or not on it anymore, or been traded to, or whatever.
Y'all have had some good teams.
We have, bro. That's the
part.
That's the worst part. We've had good teams, and then like us Thunder fans would be very high on them, and other people would be like, or like, yeah, y'all are pretty good. But it's like I always believed in some of the teams, like the Paul George team in 2019. We should have went farther. 2013 we should have won, but Westbrook got hurt because of Pat Bev. We lost in 2012. 2014, I think KD MVP year. I forgot what happened. I think KD might have got hurt that year in the playoffs. Or we just lost to the Spurs, I think. And then 2016, fucking Game 6 Clay. Kevin Durant goes to Golden State. Russ MVP year, but we're not that good. Paul George, Melo, and Westbrook, we fucking lose to rookie Donovan Mitchell. 2019, bye by Dame. Yeah.
Y'all had a season, bro.
Yeah. And then now Chet Holmgren.
What'd you think? What'd you think hurt worse? The doink on us or the bye from Dame?
Nah, the doink. Yeah, I could have went to the finals and won. I think we would have gave Golden State a run for their money a little bit. We still were kind of like heavy reliant on iso ball and Russ and Paul George kind of only, but like they weren't scared of nobody and they were very good. So Paul George's fucking shoulders blew out, both of them damn near that season. Yeah, bro, I don't even want to talk about like the deep-rooted pain, history, injury, and disappointment-riddled seasons after seasons that we've experienced, but I've been sticking beside them. I did have like a moment where I was not even a fan of them, the young team that was bad. I was just a fan of players at that point, like just showing love and like really appreciating my favorite players that I like to watch. But Shea is definitely a stud. He's a star in the making, if not already. Mm-hmm. We're just a bad team. And unfortunately, Chet Holmgren out for the season because of the pro-am injury with LeBron. Yeah. This is not new anymore in the news or anything, but definitely sucks. Second overall pick. I was looking forward to him, Giddey and Shea. And Dort, Trey Mann, Poku, Baisley maybe. We do have a lot of players that we've drafted and accumulated that kind of need opportunity to play. But with Shea, we're always competitive when he plays. Like, he's very good. That's why I be saying, like, he's very good. Like, he makes games competitive just because of how good he is. And if we could get him some help, like we were hoping to get with Chet, we could have, not really, but, like, best case scenario, competed for a play-in spot if everyone takes a jump and shit like that, and Shea is still Shea and everyone's healthy. We could have at the best been a 10th or 11th seed just off like a young team taking the league by storm or surprise or whatever, winning games for once. But without Chet, bro, we don't have a chance for that at all. We're just gonna not tank, but probably like, shut niggas down early, try to get in the high draft lottery again. We do have a lot of picks, so we're going to be in the same situation as we were in last year, unfortunately, with Shea just hooping, getting 30, but losing. Hopefully the rookies and some of the young players can start figuring out who we're going to keep and keep around the main core. Josh Giddey, hopefully he takes a jump. I think Chet would have helped him, because he can space the floor and defend and do a lot of things at that 5 or 4. But I think, it sucks. It definitely sucks, though. But we have a pretty bright future. There's been rumors about Shea getting mad and disgruntled and requesting trades to New York and shit. I'm like, get the fuck. Like, can we just have something for once? I'm going to get a Shea jersey. That shit's tough. I'm wearing that with my dunks. That's going to be so hard. But, I'm just hoping that we can turn it around soon and really start getting complete core together. I think we have some good players that can turn it around and really take a jump. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we can eventually start looking like some of these young teams right now that are becoming competitive. So just not yet. We're not like y'all, Philly.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't young, but y'all are definitely contenders. I wish. It's been years. It's been years. But yeah, those are both of our favorite teams. He's from Philly. Philly native, you right?
Family.
Your family. Yeah, your family's from there. And then, yeah, OKC. I'm not from there by any means, but I grew an attachment to them pretty early. So, yeah, those are our favorite teams for sure. Let's go over some of these Bleacher Report articles. Which one do I want to do? Ooh. And react to some of the names and shit. I'm going to read this to you. Or do you want to read it and do you want to guess? I'm going to do the most important player.
You click the first one?
Yeah. You want to guess?
Most important player improvement.
Yeah, I have it pulled up right here. You want to guess them? Or you want me to guess?
You could guess.
All right, but I'm going to close it then. And then
Just so I'll just go through, say the team.
Yeah, and then I can try to just guess.
All right, bet.
But yeah, this is a Bleacher Report article. Shout out. Who wrote this?
Mo Dakio.
Okay, shout out to him or her. What's the name?
M-O.
Oh, Mo?
Yeah.
Oh, sheesh. It's probably, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go over this article, react to some of it. I'm going to try to guess some of the names.
This is the most important player improvement for every NBA team 2022-2023 season. Atlanta Hawks.
I saw this one, Trae Young.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't look at the rest. I wanted to see what type of player he was going to have. But Trae Young. Yeah, because they're going to need him to play off ball with DeJounte.
Yep.
And hopefully he's improves defensively without having such a high workload offensively with DeJounte, take some pressure off, and then you can put some effort in defensively. Because, Trae Young's small for sure, but it's we know small players in the league that are solid and can hold their own a little bit. Fred VanVleet's a good defender. He's a really good defender. Active hands, he's strong, moves his feet and all that. Trae Young, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't try. I see him, I watch him. He doesn't try on defense. So it's he can put in more effort now. That way he won't have the ball in his hands 24/7 on offense. So hopefully he takes a leap off ball with shooting and then movement, which would help their offense and turn it into a Golden State-esque type thing. Whereas Curry, he's so dynamic because he runs off the screens and doesn't need the ball in his hands at all times, but he's elite with it. So it's if they can get Trae Young to do that, and he was training with him this offseason. We saw him at the Rico runs and then private workouts. Him and Steph Curry were working out together. It's a very good sign. And people, they're kind of ingrained that he won't be able to make that jump and improve off ball, but I think he will. And then defensively, hopefully he improves on that too. So that's probably why they have him.
Yeah. All right, next one. Boston Celtics.
Robert Williams.
Yep.
But what did they say for that one?
Short roll pass.
He's actually a good passer. He's a good passer already. Out of the short roll, he makes very good decisions. There was a chart. Shout out to NBA University, this Twitter page that I follow. They use Basketball Index and other analytic websites and databases and stuff to figure out specific things. And they did a scatter plot for who makes good decisions with the ball and how long they have the ball in their hands to do that. And Rob Will was in the top of the chart by himself. That they're saying he makes good decisions and he makes them fast. So it was he's one of the best passers already, but he rarely even has the ball in his hands. So no, that's a good one. I like that one. What's the next one?
Brooklyn Nets.
Ben Simmons.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the obvious one. Yeah, for sure.
Being present.
Yeah, being present. That's insane.
Yeah.
They could say that about all three of their stars. They either hurt or they doing whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that one, though. I think he's going to have a good year.
Charlotte Hornets.
LaMelo?
Yep.
Yeah. I hope these aren't just obvious ones. But that says what? Defensive?
Yeah, defensive discipline.
Yeah, I seen a clip yesterday of, I think, Chris Middleton video, and it was showing Chris Middleton playmaking and how he can create.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were playing the Hornets, and Chris Middleton drove from like the wing, and LaMelo's man was at the top of he was guarding Drew, and he was at like at the other wing, and Drew like literally just shifted up or like lifted up to the top of the key.
Mm-hmm.
And then Chris Middleton passes to him. That nigga LaMelo was so lost, bro. He did like a whole 360, lost his man, and then like did such a late closeout, and he hit the three, bro. It was funny. I was like, so yeah, I already know. Definitely defensive discipline. What's the next one?
The Bulls.
Vucevic. Who? No, let me get Zach LaVine.
No.
DeMar DeRozan.
No.
Lonzo Ball.
It's 3 of them. So it's Patrick Williams, Alex Caruso.
Ah, damn. Yeah, Pat Williams. Duh.
Creating a defensive unit.
And who else?
Caruso.
Just those two?
Pat, Will, Caruso, and Lonzo Ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah. Defensive unit.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. They do need that, but I was thinking, I forgot Pat Will definitely needs to improve. He was a fourth pick. He was the youngest player in the draft, so he still has time.
Mm-hmm.
Just not as much opportunity. What's the next one?
The Cavs.
Isaac Okoro.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Yep.
I'm already knowing. Next one.
Mavs.
Christian Wood.
Yeah, and another one.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith. Maxi Kleber.
No.
Luka Doncic.
No.
What the hell? Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock. Tim Hardaway Jr. Who? Why JaVale need to improve though?
Defensive rebounding presence.
He's gonna do that. What the fuck? I thought improvement meant someone that's lacking something. JaVale's going to do that. Okay, sure, whatever. I damn near named a whole roster. All right, go ahead. Next one.
Denver Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did they say?
Lockdown defender. Becoming a lockdown defender.
Yeah, because he do be getting cooked low key. He's a good defender or solid, but he's low key overrated defensively. He needs to get better. He needs to get better scoring and shooting. What is it? Let me check his 3-point percentage, because that's a big thing with him. He needs to be able to shoot and space the floor. Also defend, but he needs to be able to shoot. And last year he had a solid season. 15, 6, and 2.5, 52, and then 33.5 from the three. If we can get that to 36, 37, that would be so great for them. They're deep too, bro. The Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets.
What's the next one?
Next one we have the Pistons.
Cade.
No.
Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
Really? What'd they say? Shooting?
Yeah.
Stretch 5?
Extending his shooting range.
He's been doing that too. I've been seeing him in workouts and runs. Like, he be trying to shoot, and like, I like it. I think he can be good for them. They have a nice little team. We talked about it when I brought up Cade. Yeah, they should be good.
Yeah.
They have a lot of their positions kind of filled out. He can play the backup or the starting five if Duren is good or not. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, they got a nice little squad. Next one.
The Warriors.
Klay Thompson?
No.
James Wiseman?
No.
Jordan Poole? Jonathan Kuminga?
No.
Clay? I already said Clay, right?
Yeah, you said
Wiggins?
No.
Jordan Poole?
No.
I'm saying the same names. Moses Moody?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think he's going to. He looked really good in Summer League. Champion now. Young player. He can, in the future, take Clay's spot or, like, role. What do they say for him?
Filling the Peyton Porter role.
Oh, the off-the-bench wing stopper,
Gary
shooter?
Payton, Otto Porter.
I like that.
Yeah.
Duh. Why didn't I say his fucking name? I'm tweaking. Next one.
Rockets.
Jalen Green?
Yeah.
He was really good last season. He started averaging like 30.
Improved playmaking.
Yes. I don't want him to just become a scorer. If he can, become a playmaker, that unlocks some shit for them because they don't have a real point guard yet.
Yeah.
Which is fine. They're still young. They're going to be bad, but they should be a lot better. So, yeah, hopefully improve his playmaking. On some Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, late in his career, improve playmaking type shit. Yeah, do it early so you don't have to do it late and it's too late or whatever.
Yeah.
Next one.
Indiana Pacers.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yep.
Scoring aggressiveness.
Leadership role.
I think he's already good at that. But me personally, I would say his aggression scoring, because he's a great facilitator and leader, I think. But yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
They have a nice little young team too.
They do. The Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him. I like his game.
Yeah, I just hope he gets his opportunity and really can shine. So and I think he will in Indy. So
Thanks. Clippers.
John Wall,
No.
Zubac.
Yeah.
What did they say?
Big man they need. Be the big man they need.
Yeah, they do need one. And I think he's going to get spoon-fed by John Wall. He already does a good job with Paul George in the pick and roll and Reggie Jackson. He's solid. He's pretty good. I like him. I used to not hate on him, but think he was trash a little bit. But when I watch him, he's solid. A good little, let me pull up his stats, like a little 10 and 10 maybe. 10 and 8. 10 and 8 and a half, yep, on 63% from the field. So, yeah, he's good touch, solid finisher, big body, pretty good rebounder. Yeah. They got him projected to average 15 and 12 next year with a 1.5 blocks on Basketball Reference. I like it. Next one. I think John Wall and him going to be nice. Ooh, John Wall going to get him right, boy.
Next one is the Lakers.
Anthony Davis. Health and shot?
Yeah, jumpers.
Yeah,
Make jumpers.
definitely, yeah. Health is not necessarily improvement. You can only do so much with that. But, yeah, jumper. He was shit from the mid-range and three and free throw.
Yep.
The, last year or two. Yeah, it's been pretty bad since the bubble. Hopefully, bro. I love AD. AD's one of my favorites, fam. Definitely want AD to hoop. I need him to get a Defensive Player of the Year or some shit, boy. Next one.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Dylan Brooks. Jaren Jackson.
No.
Zaire Williams.
Yeah.
They need a wing.
Become a 3-point threat.
Yeah. He's solid. He be shooting them bitches. He be getting them up. And then, high arc, nice form. He's good off the pull-up, off the dribble. One dribble pull-up. Yeah, he's nice. I like him. He has games where he'll hit 4 or 5. Ja just keeps finding him or he's open. Yeah, they should. Hopefully he takes a jump to where he can just be their small forward, because he was a highly touted high school player. So he still has somewhat potential. He's very young, 6'9", with athleticism and a decent jumper already. So
yeah.
I like him. Next one.
Miami Heat.
Duncan Robinson?
No.
Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo? Tyler Hero? Oh. Well, shit, he just won the 6th Man of the Year.
Defense.
Oh. His ass not going to turn into no good defender. Stop it. He need to just jump up to 25 points a game, and they be decent. Next one.
Bucks.
Is this a Drew?
Any wings not named Middleton.
Damn.
Helping the half-court offense.
Absolutely. Yeah, they don't have shit. Even Giannis is not the greatest half-court offense. He just fucking spreads everyone out and attacks, and so that's not great offense more times than not. It leads into late shot clock chucks and kickouts. What's the next one? I like that one.
T-Wolves.
And Ed has to be an MVP or an All-NBA, All-Star type player next year.
Clutch scoring they have. Area improvement.
They just need their... Yeah. That makes sense, though. What's the next one?
New Orleans.
Zion.
Yep.
Just be healthy and take leaps, right?
Availability. Yep.
His defense is garbage, and he's not a great rebounder. So those are two things specifically, in my opinion, he needs to improve on. But, yeah, availability for sure.
All right. Knicks.
Julius Randle.
Nope.
RJ Barrett. Oh, yeah, most important, yeah. He needs to be their best player.
Yeah.
And I think he can. He was the same class as Zion.
Yep.
He can be up on that level. He just got paid. Shout out to RJ. Up to, I think, 120 M's over the next 4 or 5. So shout out to him getting his money. Probably incentivized, though. It said up to. So he needs to make, like, all-star games and all NBAs to get, like, maximum amount of money he can possibly make. So I'm hoping for the best. I like RJ.
Yeah, for sure. OKC.
Giddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to just become a threat.
Spot up shooting.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. He be in the lab, though, so I think he can take a jump. He's young, very young. Yeah, I knew that one for sure. Fuck, I wish Chet was playing, man. Yeah, keep going.
Magic.
Jalen Suggs.
No, it's 2 of them.
Markelle Fultz. Cole Anthony. Paolo. Franz. Wendell.
Yeah, and
Mo Bamba.
yeah,
The bigs.
yeah, shooting and rebounding.
Yeah, shit, Wendell Carter's good, though, like, at rebounding. He is a little smaller, though. He's like 6'9", 6'10". He averaged 15 and 11. And then Mo Bamba definitely does need to rebound better. He's small, and he stays out on the 3 a lot, though, so that's why. But I think, yeah, okay, I like it. I think they're really good. Their young team is going to be very good. They're good defensively last year. They just couldn't score. Now they have a go-to, and then Franz Wagner keeps taking leaps. So I think they're going to be very good. I think Markel's going to hoop too. I got him on my radar.
Facts. All right, next one is 76ers.
76ers, James Harden.
Yeah.
We already talked about it.
Yep. Locking in.
Absolutely. Big year for Harden on the way.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Praying. Next one, Phoenix Suns.
Ooh, Mikal Bridges. DeAndre Ayton.
Nope.
Cam Johnson? What?
Operating off the dribble.
They need DeAndre Ayton to be their second best player or Mikal Bridges to be their third best, or, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another scoring option.
Yep.
If anyone needs to, it'd be Mikal or, like, off the dribble. Cam Johnson too, for sure, but I don't know. Their starters should be Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal, Cam Johnson, and Ayton. And Ayton needs to be their second best player. They need a bench scorer. They need Jordan Clarkson or, like, Bojan from the Jazz. They said they've been interested, but I guess. What's the next one?
Trailblazers.
Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maintain efficiency with less usage.
It's gonna be tough, but I think he can do it.
Thanks.
He was very good with the ball in his hands without Dame, so that's the tough part. But yeah, next one.
Kings.
Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox. Okay.
Yeah. Defensive effort.
I think 3 ball is what he needs to fall. But sure.
Spurs.
Keldon.
Yeah. Playmaking.
Yeah, it's going to be tough with no DeJounte. He benefited off of that a lot, but I think he's going to be good. Olympic gold medalist Keldon Johnson. Got a bag, too. Motivated. Turn up the AT&T Center this year, Keldon. Shout out Keldon, man. What's the next one?
Toronto.
Fred. OG. Scotty.
3-point threat.
Yeah. They need a center, bro. They still don't have a center. But they'll probably get one soon.
Oh, this one's going to be fun for you. Utah Jazz.
Collin Sexton. Jared Vanderbilt. It's going to be some bullshit, huh? Mike Conley. THT. Lauri Markkanen. Collin. Donovan Mitchell.
No.
Still had him on there. Oh.
Bro, who the fuck? I don't know. Bojan Bogdanovic?
Mm-mm.
Walker Kessler.
He don't play.
The coach? Will Hardy.
Yeah.
New
Setting the
coach.
tone.
I fuck with that. Yeah, I was thinking it was just talking about players, but yeah, he's a youngest head coach in the league. He's 34. I think he's gonna be solid. He's from Boston. Ime Udoka.
Mm-hmm.
He's under his little tree, and Ime was under Pop, and Pop wasn't. No, I'm playing. So he should be good. Young team, young coach, build together. I like it. That was it.
Last one, the Wizards.
Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura, Monte Morris, be their point guard.
Playmaking,
Yeah, they need that.
yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can be very good for them. He was a good 6-man and like starter when Jamal was down next to Jokic, but it was next to Jokic, so hopefully he can still be good or solid. Yeah, no, I like that was a good little article. And yeah, that one wraps up that article. Let me just go to some NBA news real quick. Steph Curry said, if there was a team that I did want to play for that was not named the Warriors, it would be the Hornets, where he's from, hometown. Because his dad played there too.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do you think about that? You think he would ever leave? He did say that's the only team, but do you think he would actually ever leave?
I don't think so.
You don't? Yeah, they just got one. They low-key could get another one.
Yeah, I don't think he'd leave.
You know, he's a Warriors lifer probably. Yeah, I don't think so, but it would be cool as hell to see him in a Charlotte jersey. Or like, yeah, that'd be tough. Him and LaMelo? That'd be crazy.
They'd have to give up LaMelo. They'd have to give up damn near half that team.
Right, yeah. They not getting off with nothing easy. Or he'd be a free agent. They got money. I think. Maybe. Tim Hardaway, the old one, tells Kyle Lowry to stop flopping. You keep falling on the floor, you're going to get injured. It's going to keep you out the lineup. I think that's what's really hurting him. Flapping and falling all the time. Stop falling all the time. I couldn't agree more. I despise watching Kyle Lowry play basketball, fam. The constant complaining to the ref, and yes, the nonstop over-exaggeration, manipulation of the refs with his flopping. Absolutely insane and disgusting to watch. I hate it.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Little chunky ass be out there flopping his ass off, man. Jesus. Damn. There wasn't much NBA news. Gilbert Arenas says Larry Bird is not a top 10 player of all time. Why is Gilbert Arenas just going on an all-time hating tour right now? Last week it was Giannis. Now it's Larry Bird. Who's next, bruh?
Oh, my
Who's next? Do you agree with that? Larry Bird not top 10 all time? He's top 10, bro. He was a dog. That's crazy. What was the quote? When someone is like, well, how are you going to leave out Larry Bird? Easy. Like, I can do that easy. That's funny. Some members of the Knicks felt like their offer for Donovan Mitchell was better than Cleveland's, and Danny Ainge, out of spite, didn't accept their offer or kept asking for excessive amount. I agree. Danny Ainge does not like the Knicks. You know, Celtics player in his time, in his day. Celtics GM in his day. At the end of the day, though, he didn't have to. You don't have to fucking trade him to y'all anyway.
Yeah.
Like, why y'all complaining? I do understand, though. He was asking for a lot, but, like, nigga, he don't got to give y'all. You don't got to trade him to y'all. Y'all didn't get him. It was probably for the better. Y'all would have had to give up a lot to get him. So, blessing in disguise, I feel like. NBA exec says the Lakers' first-round picks in 2027 and 29 are the most powerful things as far as picks go in the league right now.
Hold on, read that again.
NBA exec says that Lakers first round picks in 2027 and 29 are the most powerful things as far as picks go in the league right now. In terms of like pairing them with Russell Westbrook can get a trade done, and they're kind of not. They don't want to give up both of their picks because those are the only picks they have left. So like their future, they're not gonna have any, and they're probably gonna be bad, or LeBron might not be on the team. So they're kind of hesitant. But if you want to get better and get Russell Westbrook off your team, you have to pair him up with him, and they're not. I don't think they're willing to do that right now. So someone said if they were, they are the most powerful things right now because that's the only thing stopping a trade from happening, quote unquote. I agree because they need to get Russell Westbrook ass off their team. He's not going to fit with them, unfortunately. I rock with Russ. He's just in a bad situation, but yeah, it definitely sucks for them. They're just being hoes. Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss are bullshitting. They wasting LeBron's career, the rest of his prime. This old man is still hooping like he's top 3. And y'all bullshitting with the seasons. And because y'all don't want to give up a pick. But y'all are the ones that put yourselves in this situation. So you have to fix it one way or another. And that's by getting rid. Jesus, I can't talk right now. Getting rid of both of the picks. Who gives a fuck about the picks? Y'all just won a championship 2 years ago. Injury-riddled seasons. And then a bad fit. Now you can fix it. You could probably send that to Indiana for Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. If they were willing to accept it. It is kind of like a fan-made-up trade that's been getting a narrative push by the media and stuff and like people that want the trade to happen. So I don't know how realistic it is that Indiana will give up those two in return. But it would work out for them because he's on an expiring contract. So they can just buy him out or let him walk like next year in return for the veteran pieces for the Lakers. So if that's available and the Lakers are bullshitting, then I'm very upset because they're wasting prime LeBron in the last years of it. So, and yeah, it's pretty much all like news as of the past few days that I've seen in like NBA Central and like rumors and stuff. That's why I wanted to do the articles because yeah, like we said, it's kind of the dry spell of the off season right now, ramping up a little bit to preseason and training camp and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude this episode of the Zone Busters podcast. I actually had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, this is fun.
Man, today. I watch podcasts all the time on NBA, listen to people on YouTube and stuff, so it's fun doing it my damn self. And then that dude just commented on the shit. I'm going to post a pod, try to get this posted tomorrow. That way we can, just keep going. I like this shit too. It's fun, especially during the season. We're gonna be able to do more of these.
Yeah.
Off season, we can kind of stretch
it.
Yeah, we can kind of stretch it. We'll probably just have to do shit to where we come up with lists or drafts, but up until the season starts. But I like doing this, bro. It's fun. But yeah, you have anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
No, man. Just make sure y'all comment, likes,
yeah,
all that good stuff.
Feedback, anything we say that you agree or don't or anything we say that you agree or disagree with, leave it in the comments. We respond. I respond for sure. I'm on my phone all the time, messing with my YouTube channel and then the Zone Busters. So I'll definitely be able to respond if Julian doesn't. But yeah, we love to interact with everybody, and hear from y'all's point of view and perspectives and opinions. I was on that little debate with someone under my Donovan Mitchell video. Not even a debate, but we were kind of going back and forth like on some just like, he thought the Cavs could be a top 3 seed, but not a contender. And I was like, why not? And he's like, I just don't see them beating this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, but I think they could be this team. And he was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know, this, and why. I'm like, so it was a cool interaction. So I like doing that. So yeah, y'all leave comments, share, subscribe, like, whatever. That way we can keep the content rolling. And more we can grow and get people to interact and stuff like that and really just take it to another level. We have fun doing this, and we just hoping to see like how far we can take it. And then, yeah, first NBA pod, second episode in general. I am your host, Jalen. We'll leave our social media, Twitter, Instagram, and links to whatever like you can contact or interact with us directly. And my boy, Julian. And then you have anything else you want to say before we get up out of here?
No, I just appreciate y'all for watching. if he made it this far.
Right, yeah, we're going to get the visuals soon, too. It's a little easier to do.
Working on that.
Yeah, a little easier to just do the audio right now and get it posted faster. But, yeah, other than that, yeah, we'll catch y'all soon. We went over the news, trade, revealed our favorite teams, players we're excited to see next season, and an article, a little over important players' improvements for next season. But, yeah, other than that, that's going to wrap it up. We'll catch y'all later.